It's locked again, right? So it kind of locks on its own. This thing has a mind of its own. Just had to pause there for a second, so I had to remove this safety mechanism here. Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Miguel EDC. My name is Miguel and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing this guy right here, the Kershaw Leek. Kershaw Leek. I've gotten a chance to EDC this guy for about 2 weeks now. If you haven't already seen the unboxing of this knife on the channel, make sure to check that out. I was very impressed right off the bat, and yeah, definitely even more impressed now that I have been able to EDC this knife for a good solid amount of time. By the way, guys, links will be in the description for any product that we show on the video, so if you want to check out those affiliate links, they'll be in the description. Make sure to check them out down below, and they do help out the channel, but that is totally up to you. So about the Kershaw Leek, right? This knife is a beauty, right? I'm gonna give you some quick stats, and then we'll get more into the knife here in just a moment. But this knife has a 14C28N. Go ahead and open it up here. There it is, right? So 14C28N blade, and it also has a stainless steel handle, right? So it kind of gives you that whole look all around, stainless steel look all around, but the blade is 14C28N. This knife is a Ken Onion design, and I gotta tell you, this was the very first knife that I fell in love with. This design spoke to me right away, right off the bat. When I first got into EDC and I first started looking into knives, this design right here, guys, I kid you not, was the very first design that I fell in love with. And even till this day, this is one of my favorite knives of all time. So give you a quick look around. So it does have the speed safe assist. So when you flip it open to a certain point like this, I'll try to show that, it would swing open the rest of the way all on its own, right? That's called the speed safe. This is a assisted knife, right? And the weight should come in around 3 ounces. We're gonna check that in just a moment. And this should be a nice and even 3-inch blade. We're gonna get some measurements here as we speak, but right off the bat, right, this is a very solid flipper, right? It does have, by the way, so it does have this right here, this mechanism. It does allow for you to lock and unlock the knife, right? If it's like this all the way, right, you can see this, hopefully if I can zoom in, there it is. Right, if you slide this forward, right, it blocks the blade from opening the knife. Slide it back, the blade can open freely, right? I'll tell you guys, during the time I was EDCing this knife, I took that off completely because it was just annoying and it was getting in the way. There were times I would try to open the knife and it was locked, and so the knife wouldn't open at all. So it really got on my nerves. I removed it completely. I only put it back for the sake of the review video, right? And that's why you can see it there. But yeah, that's totally up to you. I tell you, my preference, I ended up removing it because yeah, it got in the way a lot more. See, like right there, for a second there, I couldn't open it because it kind of engages on its own sometimes, and it just got annoying in my opinion. But that is totally up to your preference. All right, so let's get some quick measurements on this guy. See, there it is. It's locked again, right? So it kind of locks on its own. This thing has a mind of its own. Just had to pause there for a second, so I had to remove this safety mechanism here altogether. This is what it looks like when you take it off. It's a simple T6 screw right there. And yeah, I thought I could make it through this whole video with it on, but yeah, it just it got on my nerves right away. It reminded me of the reason why I took it off in the first place. Let's talk action, right? Let's talk action once again, right? Let's talk how this thing deploys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up for a second so you can listen to it. Right, that thing fires like nobody's business, right? Again, you only have to kind of give it a little bit and then it kind of goes the rest of the way. That is what the Speed Safe Assist is all about, right? The pocket clip does come tip down, right? So it can be switched to tip up. I want to say I wanted to switch it to tip up, but for the time I had EDC'd it, it really didn't get you know, that much on my nerves. Now I will say, if you do go the tip up route, you're gonna have way more of the knife sticking out of your pocket than if you keep it tipped down. The reason being is this Kershaw clip right here. This Kershaw clip is something else, right? You show about this much of your knife already by default. If you were to do on this end, you probably show about that much of your knife, and I don't want to show that much of my knife out of my pocket, that's for sure. So that being said, we have some nice gripping going on, right? Some jimping right here at the top. It's nice and easy to grip. Still have a little bit of the knife still left on my hand there. Can you thumb deploy it? Of course you can, right here, right? Take a look. So it does deploy with your thumb. I can't say the same for, you know, the reverse flick. It's definitely not happening. So flipper opening and thumb deployment, and good if you're, I guess, left-handed. You could also thumb deploy it that way, just like that. Taking a closer look inside, it is not milled. It is not milled at all. So these are solid stainless steel scales here, or frame, right? Stainless steel frame. It is not milled on the inside. This is a frame lock, so similar to a liner lock, but this is part of the frame here. So the way the knife locks, right? In case I hadn't explained that already. There it is, right? So when the knife opens, right, part of the frame here, right, pushes in to lock that blade in place. And I mean, this knife is so iconic. This is not a new knife. This knife has been around forever, and people just speak great things about the Kershaw Leek. And again, being a Ken Onion design, right? If you don't know who Ken Onion is, he's a knife designer. He is responsible for so many sexy, good looking knives out there. So if you have some extra time, take a moment to you know, research Ken Onion and all of his different knife designs. Dude is a beast. The dude is a beast, and I gotta tell you, I mean, this knife has a special place in my heart because this design was my true first love when I first started EDCing, or even looked into what EDC was all about and started doing research and started kind of falling in love with everyday carry. Saw this knife, did my research, and this was the very first knife that I bought. Makes a great gift for a friend if you're trying to get someone into EDCing knives or what have you. This guy right here makes a perfect gift. Couple of things to keep in mind, guys, in case it isn't obvious enough. I mean, that tip is super pointy, right? So you want to be very careful with that. This is a very pointy knife. It is very slicey. I did mostly cut through cardboard and Amazon packages and things like that. You do want to keep in mind that when you do get some use out of the knife, it will start to kind of show some wear on the blade. So it's not going to stay nice and pretty forever. As you use it more and more, you're going to start putting some lines and things like that on it. It is not a stone washed blade, so it kind of has this gray paint, if you will. So as you use it more and more, you can see those lines right there. Yes, you use it more and more, you're gonna develop some lines, but hey, that's part of it, right? Look at my handle right here. You can see it is not in perfect shape anymore. There are some scratches here and there. It is bare metal after all, so you know you're gonna have some dings and lines and things like that. But hey, you know that's what knives are for, right? The clip is definitely stone washed, so I wish the handle was also stone washed too. That would definitely help a little bit more with scratches and lines and things like that. You know, hiding those a little bit better, but you know, you get what you pay for. So this is a $50 knife, guys. Check the links in the description once again if you want to check them out. Those do help out the channel at no extra cost to you. All right, summarizing everything, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. Let me know if I missed anything down in the comments or what you would like to see in future reviews that I go over for you all. Yeah, definitely give me some feedback on the comments down below. It comes in at a good price of around $50. You can sometimes catch it for a good, I want to say, sale from time to time. There are sales, different knife dealers or Amazon or what have you, right? It is definitely a good price for what you get. I mean, this thing is solid. This thing is gonna last you a long time. This is a tank of a knife for what it is. Again, medium to smaller size. And yeah, right out of the box, I want to say I've opened this thing. I lost count how many times. Probably more than I can keep track of. But yeah, that blade is nice and center right there, right? You guys be the judge of that, let me know. But yeah, I gotta give it to Kershaw. Right now, this is the only Kershaw in my lineup. I'm looking to add some more Kershaws to my collection here, hopefully in the near future. I got my eyes on that new Kershaw Iridium. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. You guys let me know. Iridium, Kershaw Iridium. If you've enjoyed this video so far, guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you so much for sticking to the end here. If you made it this far, comment assisted opening in the comments. That way I know you made it this far, that I have your support for future review videos. And yeah, if you really enjoyed it, give me some feedback below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. By the way, the review video for the Civivi Elementum is going to be dropping in the channel here very soon. It might just be live, right? It might just be live by the time you see this video. So if that's the case, I'm going to link a card right here for that video, guys. Again, thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.